Illegality in contract law is quite complicated. We can see why a court would not want to enforce an unlawful contract, but that rule could go too far. A trivial technical illegality, for instance, shouldn't really invalidate a contract. So the court needs to work out whether the illegality is serious enough to invalidate the whole contract. If the purpose of a contract is to do something forbidden by the law, then the whole contract is unenforceable. This means it's necessary to do some careful statutory interpretation to determine exactly what the law prohibits. In this case, Stephen Pham was the son-in-law of Peter Doan. Pham completed his degree in pharmacy and Doan offered to become his partner in a family business. They bought a pharmacy together for Stephen to operate. There was one big problem with this arrangement. The New South Wales Pharmacy Act 1964 said, "A person not being a pharmacist shall not carry on as owner or otherwise the business of a pharmacist in a pharmacy or otherwise have a pecuniary interest, direct or indirect, in the business of a pharmacist carried on in a pharmacy." In other words, if you're not a pharmacist, you can't even invest in a pharmacy. The only people who can have a financial interest in a pharmacy are registered pharmacists. Pham and Doan had a falling out. Pham sued to wind up the partnership. The court found that a partnership did in fact exist, but that it was unenforceable. The judge quoted an earlier case which said, "It is unthinkable that Parliament should have provided as it did in Section 25, have attached to a breach of that section penalties and consequences of professional discipline, and yet have envisaged that a contract designed to flout the section should be given force and effect by a court of law." Justice Barrett then concluded, "But because of the impact of the Pharmacy Act upon the parties' agreement to form the relevant partnership, the court will not grant any relief which recognises or flows in any way from the existence of that partnership." You can see how it worked. The law expressly forbade anyone other than a pharmacist from investing in a pharmacy. So a contract to do that very thing was inherently unlawful, and the court would not assist, because by doing so, the court would have assisted Pham and Doan to flout the law.